Take care, and be earnestly on your guard, not to forget the things which your own eyes have seen, nor let them slip from your memory as long as you live, but teach them to your children and to your children's children. Moses admonishes the Israelites as they are seeking to enter into the promised land. He does so by challenging them to accept the laws and decrees which he has given to them, which he himself had received from the Lord. He does so as a sign and a remembrance of all that God has been in their journey up until that point. And so as he challenges them to remember all that they had seen, he's challenging them to trust in what God is asking of them as they continue to move forward into an uncertain future. So often in our own lives, we imagine wherever we happen to be is all that there is. If we've reached a place of great celebration and exultation and happiness and joy, we think we've finally arrived. If we're in a valley of despair or suffering, uncertainty or doubt, it's easy to think that there's nothing more to life than that which we are experiencing in that moment. But in fact, by Moses challenging us to look backwards, to see the presence and the movement of where God has been, he inspires us to seek and know where God is now and to trust in where God will be. In today's gospel, Jesus reminds us that he came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. That might seem a little surprising considering his tendency to often challenge the religious leaders of his time. But in fact, if we understand that the law God gave to Moses was a sign of his covenant and his love for his people, to ensure that they are always guided back to him and trust in his salvific work, then Christ's presence among us, his ministry and his mission on earth, was indeed the tangible sign of all that the law represented unto that point. So when we trust in what God asks of us, we trust that he leads us to himself. We trust that he calls us to know his love. So in moments when we feel that we are either on a mountain peak or in a deep valley, we know that God is there, and that is what matters. Not the momentary passing realities of our lives, but the ever-abiding continual invitation of the one who made us, to know him, to seek him, and to follow him. So when we trust in the goodness of who he is, then we can also celebrate the beauty in who he has made us to be.